welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, and thank you for stopping by today. So we are going to be doing a follow-up from my first IUI, just kind of giving you guys an update on that, and then also what my next steps are going to be. So with that said, my first IUI cycle was unsuccessful, so that sucks, but it was kind of to be expected just because my body is still acclimating to working as a woman and trying to get my period on track, so getting a proper cycle going, and also eating properly was a huge one, as well as keeping my stress down. So I've been managing those the last couple of weeks since my IUI quite well, I think. I've been getting a lot more sleep. Eating wise, like, I'm definitely eating a lot more. I've actually even gained weight. I am the heaviest I have ever been in my entire life, which is not a bad thing. I'm actually extremely excited about that because I've always been thick in my head. So I'm like, now that I'm finally starting to see it in the mirror when I walk by, it's kind of exciting to see, just because I've always been skinny all of my life. The heaviest that I've weighed in the last, I want to say 2 weeks, was 118 pounds, and when I weighed myself this morning, I'm at 116 pounds. So I'm kind of fluctuating between the two numbers right now, and very excited. I'm actually very excited about that. My experience with the IUI was not bad at all. It wasn't painful. It was actually a lot. I think I psyched myself out because I had read so much about it that I thought I was going to be in pain, but I wasn't. It was painless. I almost didn't feel anything at all. I can't honestly say that any part of the IUI itself was painful. So now, with my IUI having been not successful, the next step that they want us to do, they actually gave me two options. So they said one of the options is to try IUI again. If it doesn't work, then they do want to swap me over to IVF. Or the second option is to go straight into doing IVF. And for me personally, I'm just not there yet mentally to try IVF. So I think I'm going to talk to my doctor about I want to do 6 IUI cycles in total. So give it maybe 6 months with trying this. And if then it doesn't work, then I think it might make the most sense to then go over to IVF. But I don't think that I want to go straight into IVF, and I do want to think about that decision a little bit longer because of like physically and emotionally. I can only imagine how draining it is, because the IUI, I didn't realize how draining it was going to be on kind of like my spirit a little bit. Not necessarily because I thought 100% I was going to be pregnant, but I had just such a great feeling about pregnancy that I felt like it would be happening. And I think the feeling I may have been having, like spiritually, was for other people, because during that 2-week wait, I found out about 3 or 4 people were expecting, and one of them I'm extremely close to. I'm so happy for her. Obviously not going to mention her name, but I am so freaking excited for her. Someone I grew up with. So I've seen a lot of women that were girls before grow up and have kids, and it's so exciting to see, and I can't wait to join the journey. So I'm thinking the next video that I drop for you guys will be the next time I go to the doctor's office, so I could figure out what we're going to do, just because I haven't had this discussion with my doctor yet as far as what my next steps would be, because I did tell them after the IUI had failed that I kind of wanted to just take some time to myself and just decompress, which I think has been really great for me. I've been playing lots of Sims. I know that sounds really childish, but it is what it is. I really enjoy The Sims. It helps my stress levels like completely decline to worry about, a fire in a house that I don't actually live in and it's computerized. So sometimes that just kind of takes a load off a bit, and not focusing on baby books or anything like that. And I've talked to a lot of different people, and of course read so much at this point, and a lot of people are just saying it always happens when you least expect it. And so I'm kind of hoping that prior to going in for the second IUI, that maybe something happens naturally. But just given my history previously and everything, I just don't see it happening naturally. But who's to say that it couldn't happen, you know? So I will continue to keep you guys in the loop with my journey thus far, with my fertility journey. It has been quite a roller coaster, so I apologize about not filling you guys in as far as the steps along the way. I did record, and my apologies, I have a mosquito bite on my leg. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, my bad. So yeah, I apologize about not posting the videos in between time. As I was recording them and getting ready to post them, I felt like they were so intimate, and it's something that I feel, because I was having conversations not only with myself but also with a potential child, so I think it might be something I may release at a later date, but for the time being, I don't feel as if it's something that I'm ready to share with the world. Even though it's like I have a very small community at the moment, it's not something I feel like I want to share at the moment, but I will eventually. I know that I will. So at any rate, I hope that you all are doing well. I will continue to keep you in the loop as much as I possibly can. One other thing that I forgot to mention is I have stopped doing the mirror ones. I know that I talked about them pretty heavily in my first video for the fertility journey, but I have stopped using those thus far, partially because 3 of my wands were, they expired, so they don't actually run in the test after they expire, which I was like, darn, because sometimes you can kind of get away with it if it's a day or two, but not with the Mira ones. But the great thing is that Mira is coming out with another test wand, which in my last video, there were 2 different levels of hormones that they were tracking on the Mira wands, but in this new one that they have, there are now 3. Progesterone, I believe is how it's pronounced, is one of them. I will make sure that it is up here as well. For all 3 of them, so it gives you more of an open window of when to expect to be pregnant, or if you're trying to not conceive again, that is something that you can use this device for as well. So I will be giving you guys an update on that. I should be getting my flexible spending account card soon in the next week or 2, so I'm assuming by week 1 of October I should have a video for you guys showing you how I use the Mirror device, and actually taking a look at maybe one of the graphs for a 3-day period. I'll try and make sure that there's a few days in there for you guys to be able to see how the graph actually works with the different hormone levels, and based off of how my body is now. Since I have PCOS, my levels sometimes can be all over the place or extremely low. So I will continue to keep you guys posted on everything. At any rate, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you are all staying safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.